Well, hello! Honey LaBronx here, aka the vegan drag queen. You're welcome. I am here today on behalf of Piedmont Farm Animal Refuge. They are a not-for-profit sanctuary located in Pittsboro, North Carolina, and they are home to over 120 rescued farm animals. The goats and sheep and chickens, turkey, ducks, and geese, they've all been rescued from abuse and neglect and abandonment. And now they get to live out their entire natural lives at the refuge. The refuge is an accredited sanctuary that has been in operation for the past 8 years. Now, as a world-famous vegan drag queen who travels the world with her one-woman drag show as a fundraiser for local animal rescue organizations, I've been to a lot of farm animal sanctuaries, and they are all special and unique in their own special way. But Piedmont Farm Animal Refuge has a special place in my heart, not only because they have a duck named Honey LaBronx and another duck named after the very handsome Ben Strothman, who looks a little bit something like me without all this. This refuge has been designed specially by Lenore and Paul around the emotional and biological needs of each individual animal rescued. The goats, when it's time for them to go to sleep, they know that goats feel safer when they can climb up high and get away from stuff. So the goats have a special enclosure for them built around what makes a goat feel safe. And another one built around what makes ducks feel safe and what makes sheep feel safe. It is such a special place that is so uniquely designed that many of the other sanctuaries I visit, they say, Lenore, Paul, we are waiting for you to write a book on how to design a sanctuary from the ground up. That's pretty special. So if you've read a newspaper or turned on the TV at any point this year, you've probably noticed that 2020 has not been anybody's favorite year. And that's also true for the refuge. You see, this is normally when we would be gathering for the annual Piedmont Farm Animal Refuge fundraiser gala hosted by yours truly. And so instead, we are socially distancing and doing an online fundraiser gala virtually. Now that is going to help us pay for the necessary funding for the largest regular expenses for the animals, like their food, their bedding, their medical expenses. And as part of the auction, we're holding a Funda Need, and that is going to help us raise money for the healthcare expenses for our animals, which are the single largest expense. Our goal is to raise $10,000 in our Funda Need, which will cover 3 months of veterinary bills. Now, all of the donations made to the Funda Need and to the entire auction are being matched dollar for dollar by a very generous donor. Okay, the auction and the raffles have opened, and they will close on Sunday, November 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the auction link, you're going to want to go to biddingowl.com/Piedmont Farm Animal Refuge. You will want to create an account for Bidding Owl so that you can bid on auction items, you can buy raffle tickets, and you can just donate to our Funda Need to help us make our $10,000 goal. So folks will be able to choose one of 3 options for picking up their items that they win. So if you want, you can just come on down to the refuge for free and just pick it up and wear a mask and distance and all that. And secondly, if you are in the Triangle region, that's North Carolina, you can just have it delivered to you for $10 or just have it shipped for the actual shipping cost. And that will be done after the auction closes. So what's that you say? You say, oh, you'd like to hear about some of the items that you can actually bid on in the auction? Why didn't you just say so? First, let's talk about art. First, you can bid on an original artwork piece by Refuge artist in residence, Erica Diotis. It's called Es Metamorphosis, Oliver and Molly. It is a clay printed pigment ink with gouache and acrylic on archival 100% cotton rag paper with hand-dyed linen thread, lichen-adorned pine branches, and acrylic. The image is 18 by 12 inches for a total size of 24 by 20 inches. The cool but curious Refuge-born twins that we know as Oliver and Molly live lightly among the evergreens after transforming the harrowing life of their rescued mother, Esme. This is the first in a series that uses the visual vocabulary of gig posters to present and celebrate the residents of the refuge in their own individual contexts, leaving humans on the periphery. The details of this gig aren't in any comprehensible language, signifying that as familiar as we can be, some worlds just aren't ours to understand. Some technical notes. The eyes, part of the small text, and bits of wool shimmer in the light. The tree branches are coated with matte acrylic, and a sawtooth picture hanger is attached to the back so you can hang it up. And there's a strong hand-dyed, unwaxed linen thread holding the piece together. Next up, we've got a vacation stay at the Stanford Inn by the Sea. Make your dream getaway into a reality. The Stanford Inn is a fabulous, AAA, 4-diamond, pet-friendly, vegan getaway nestled in the Mendocino Coast hillside of California. It includes accommodations for 2 adults and a companion animal for 2 nights. It includes breakfast at Mornings at the Stanford Inn and dinner at the Ravens Restaurant. Now, a well-behaved companion animal may join you for breakfast and for dinner in the lobby rather than in the dining room. Experience paddling at its finest in a kayak, canoe, or a locally handcrafted redwood outrigger. Explore Big River Estuary with a self-guided historical map. Mountain bike along old logging roads and trails. Work out in the inn's exercise room and relax in the greenhouse solarium with its pool, spa, and sauna. The Stanford Inn's Mendocino Center for Living Well provides access to classes in nutrition, cooking, gardening, Chinese medicine, mushroom foraging, and yoga. How about a raffle basket? We have the Miyoko's Cheese Raffle Basket, a variety basket of 7 Miyoko's vegan cheeses. The basket also includes cheese knives and stickers. The basket will be shipped directly to the winner from Miyoko's factory for ultimate freshness. The Small Dog Raffle Basket. The perfect present for any little dog in your life. You can sample some of V-Dog's plant-powered nutrition with a 4.5-pound bag of Kind Kibble Mini Bites adult dog dry food, a package of Breath Bones mini dog chews, and a package of Blueberry Wiggle Biscuits dog treats. V-Dog features 100% vegan, healthy, and delicious whole foods like peas, lentils, quinoa, and brown rice. It's fully supplemented with everything your precious pup needs to thrive. Delight your dog with 3 new squeaky toys, including an adorable Mighty Fox toy that's soft yet mighty strong. Your dog will be ecstatic when you bring home this basket of food, treats, and toys. Now, don't forget about the Funda Need. We are trying to raise our goal of $10,000 to cover the most regular expenses, the animals' food, their bedding, their medical expenses. And don't forget, like everything in this online auction, the Funda Need is being matched dollar for dollar by a very generous donor. Oh, and before I forget, we also have a virtual online cooking class with yours truly, Honey LaBronx, the vegan drag queen. You're welcome. And I will just say, you're going to find out that it's okay to like pumpkin spice. Anyway, the top 10 donors will get to join me live for this online virtual cooking class. And anyone who donates $25 or more will get a link to view the class after it's aired live. See you there. We also are going to be doing a very special live painting with artist Amy Burkman. This is going to be a live event airing on October 27th, where I'm going to be chatting with Amy while she does a painting before our eyes in 10 minutes or less. I wish I could paint in 10 minutes or less. Anyway, also don't forget that all of your donations are being matched dollar for dollar by a very special donor. So please go ahead and start bidding. You'll also have a chance to bid on the actual painting that Amy Burkman is going to paint right before your eyes and my eyes, our eyes, right before them.